Hi, it's James. At this point in the season, we're really starting to get into Kingmaker, and you're getting to know these heroes and adventurers, but there's another group of heroes I wanted to thank. That's you, the listener, or listeners if it's applicable. It means so much to us that you choose to spend any of the time that you have listening to this, our game. If you enjoy this and want to help support us, there's a few things that would mean the world to us. Tell your friends or your game group or whoever's going to be appropriate, whoever's going to not be bothered by you talking about it. Then you could rate and review us on your podcast app of choice. That means the world to us. And it's really great to see the feedback and for that to be up there when people go to check it out and they're like, oh, this is real and not just a random thing. Finally, if you want to do more, and there's absolutely no pressure to do more, we do have a Patreon that helps make the gear, hosting, and all of that possible for us. As a part of the Patreon, we shout out one of the supporters at the called shot tier or higher every month. This month, that's Cody. Thanks, Cody, for helping make this game and sharing it with everyone possible. If you want to support us on Patreon and listen to some behind-the-scenes talkback episodes, some special recordings of us playing other things, right now we're releasing our attempt at playing through the Pathfinder 2nd Edition beginner box, and there's even some callbacks in the shows occasionally to some early jokes that popped up when we were doing that. You can check us out at patreon.com/live-to-die-pod. That's patreon.com/live-to-die-pod. Thanks to everyone for listening, and I hope you enjoy this week's episode of Live to Die.
Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast.
Okay. We're rounding in to we're ending the first half of the first 10 of our new season.
The first half of
the first half of a new 10, which is to say this is episode 5.
Uh-huh. Correct.
Okay.
And we've already established that I am the alpha in this group.
Jesus.
We absolutely have not established that for the record.
But you know what? I feel like it's the signature banter of any good tabletop role-playing podcast. It's not even about the show. It's, we're drawing to the end of summer. What's your favorite summer activity?
Did you just say we're drawing to the end of summer?
By the time this episode airs, yeah. It'll be nearer to the end of the school season summer.
Sure.
Celebrating my birthday.
Yeah.
Same.
Sure.
Those are big ones.
Uh-huh.
Celebrate birthdays.
Summer
Great way to
babies.
spend the summer.
But you can't fuck with swimming.
Mm-mm.
Like you just can't.
Swimming is the best.
Like in a good way, you like swimming?
I love swimming. I just love being in water.
Mm-hmm.
This is my and when it's outside in the sun, like
I second that.
I think I'll say paddleboarding would be my...
Oh my God.
I am this weekend avoiding going paddleboarding.
Even though all of us, including Trent's wife, are going paddleboarding, and it's going to be really fun.
We were
'Cause you're
talking
a
about
fucking asshole.
how you, James, have FOMO. So like you go because you just don't want to miss out on the activity.
James doesn't want to paddleboard either. He is like, I want to see all the friends, but I don't want to do this activity.
Okay, look, I feel, and I know we've talked
true
before.
introvert.
Yeah.
I know we've talked before about my unpopular opinions, but I feel similarly to paddleboarding that I do about musicals. I feel like paddleboarding is the worst of swimming and the worst of hiking.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. You're also talking to Trent, whose secret hobby is that he loves musicals.
Yeah.
Look, I don't judge other people, but for me, I just don't super like. And the worst thing is, I have since I've met a lot of you and like married one of you.
It was
It's
Jason.
been one of the best things ever happened.
It's the running joke. It's just everyone's always married Jason.
I'm married to a lot of you.
Everyone's married to Jason.
Like I have found musicals I like, but all of that to say, for me, when I get stoked to see my friends, but I feel like paddleboarding isn't swimming because you're not paddleboarding in a body of water that you're like, I just can't wait to swim in that water.
Yeah.
And you're going to be standing up for a long period of time, but it's not like going to be like a good hike.
When did this become the shitting on paddleboarding podcast?
Immediately
it's
right
a
now.
fun
Episode 5.
activity.
Yeah.
What Trent was getting at is that Trent has the opposite of FOMO.
Yeah,
He gets like so happy when he bails on stuff.
So we have decided to call it JOMO. I have the joy of missing out.
Nothing makes Trent happier than not
I
seeing
gotta
any
say,
of
there's
us.
times where when the kids leave and they're like, we're going to go do this. And I'm like, okay.
That sounds wonderful for you.
I'm going to watch 4 movies while you're gone.
Oh my God. There are times where like Jane will go on a trip and she's like, are you going to be sad that I'm gone? I'm like, I'm going to play so many video
Yeah,
games.
I literally,
Devastated.
the amount
I'm going
of
to order
times
pizza.
I've been like, oh, are you sure it's okay if I'm gone for this whole week? Are you going to be sad? And he's like, absolutely not. Goodbye.
Jane comes back and like, I built so many miniatures.
Yeah.
Look at these little Star Wars figurines I made. And this is what's happening a week. He's like, I was really busy. I hope you had a good night. Like, I know I wasn't here. I was like, I built the new Shatterpoint miniatures. Look, this is Lord Maul, and here's Anakin.
And I packed that
And I'm gonna
all
make
into
them
the
fight.
time that you were gone so that you didn't have to watch me do it.
I'll
Win-win.
multitask. I'll be like, all right, can I build models while talking to my friends on Discord and watching a TV show on Netflix? And that's like my happy spot.
Pretty standard, yeah.
Yeah. I think my favorite summer thing is probably swimming as well, like in a good pool or, I don't know. I like hiking, like good summer hikes because you get up high enough and it's not super warm. So like the temperature isn't unbearable.
Yeah.
True. Jared?
Sending my kids outside.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically, not going
drink out of the
outside
hose.
with my kids.
No,
It's sending my
Sending
kids
them
outside.
outside. No, they're all pent up during the winter. It's everyone gets a little bit tired of seeing each other, and especially when there's 4 of them. And
That's a
so
lot
when
of
they
kids.
get to go outside, it's a treat for everyone.
I
They
guess,
love
yeah,
it.
that
I
makes
love
sense.
it.
You have as many kids as I have people in my house.
Yeah, yeah, it's true, and
You
it
have
just
double
is
as
a
many
lot.
kids as we have people in our house.
And they're so young still. They're rambunctious. I love them. Don't get me wrong, but I love being able to send them outside and say, go find some stuff to do. Especially when I have to work.
Look at
That's
all
the big
that.
thing.
Look at all that joy you're enabling. Like that's
That's right.
so kind.
It's
You're like,
good
oh, you
parenting right
love
there.
that you get to see the joy in your kids' faces. That's them playing outside in the summer.
Earlier today, Jared and I were talking about how I have distinct memories of my childhood where my parents would put a cooler outside with like some bottles of water and some snacks.
You got bottles
And literally,
of water?
yeah. And they would well, and sometimes they were like, there's a hose out there, you're fine.
Yeah,
But like
that was the go-to.
they
Get your
would
gut biome up and drink out of that hose.
they would literally lock all the doors and be like, if you try to come in this house before 5 hours are up, you're grounded.
Oh, yeah. I definitely had the door locked on me many times.
I don't know that my parents kept us locked out of the house, but I did love being outside in the summer. And it's where, like, when I was a kid, I got the neighborhood nickname No Shoes Jim because I hated shoes. I'd run around and
God damn it. I love that. Now you're going to be no shoes.
No
Jim
shoes,
forever.
Jim.
That's going to be like the next NPC. Hi, I'm No
I'm
Shoes
no
Jim.
shoes, Jim.
well, and I did because I grew up in Louisiana at the time and I had like a thick Louisiana accent. But I remember
There's new shows, Jim.
But I remember the hoses made me think about it because my feet would get so fucking dirty. Like you can't take your feet off like you can your shoes, at least not painlessly. You
Not
can.
unless you're a Bratz ball.
Okay. And I just remember my parents would like before I'd come in, be like, you cannot come in until you like power wash your feet off before you come in the house.
Like a hobbit.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
I loved food. I didn't like wearing shoes, and I didn't smoke a lot of pipe weed as a kid, though. So 2 for 3.
Yeah, not everybody wins, Paul.
I just remember though. Yeah, so that was it. I was No Shoes Jim. All the
No
neighborhood parents would
Shoes
be like,
Jim.
"Oh, it's No Shoes Jim came over today."
No Shoes Jim.
There's that kid in the neighborhood, no shoes Jim again.
Yeah.
Call his mama. He ain't got no goddamn shoes on.
Can we please just rip the Band-Aid off of this fucking ogre?
Well, I was
We're
going
all
to
gonna
say
die in the
No,
5th episode.
it might be time for someone to call your parents because you're about to square off against an ogre
Please
at
don't.
level 1.
Please don't call my parents. They are actively looking for me.
Oh,
Actually, so are
backstory.
mine.
Wow, that's right. You are both minors technically.
Yeah.
All right, so you know what? Let's just open cold. Last time, you kicked open the door to the library,
Yeah.
and inside of it, you saw a hulking, maybe blinded or at least difficult to see.
What is that? Okay.
What?
I just saw at the pawn. It looks so stupid.
Well, you know what? Let's roll initiative.
To go first and look at the mini.
Let's roll initiative, and then we'll describe.
I'm just gonna be
the
talking shit
ogre.
to this ogre the whole time.
You look so stupid.
Your hair's fucking dumb.
Are you sure you don't want to play a bard and just like make fun of
I
people?
kind of do. My backup might be.
All right, Jason, what do you got?
I got a 15.
Nice. Solid. Who else has got initiative ready? 'Cause I
22.
pre-rolled. Damn, that's high.
Yeah.
21.
Oh,
17.
damn. All right. Okay, so
I used perception this time.
As did I.
nice. Well, you were prepped to go in that room. Okay, so that does mean that Ari, you're going to get to go first.
Turn that shit up.
Turn that shit up.
All right, so
It's time to party.
what you see in front of you, let's leave the dramatic combat music going, though. And Ari, would you like to describe this hulking brute of an ogre? You can pass this pawn around.
Such a little bitch.
Jesus.
Wow.
I can't wait to attack you with him
I was going to
first.
say, I think he's going to remember you said that.
Like in ogre, if it was like, I'm a sad ogre. And had like
Okay, so talk to the
a My
description.
Chemical Romance haircut.
So large people can't have feelings? Wow.
Sizes.
Okay, he does have like the...
yeah.
He does have like the...
Spider-Man
I can't
3
remember the song
haircut.
from TikTok where they make fun of emo people. Because tonight will be the night that I... Yeah.
It does have that haircut that you imagine.
Yes.
Someone want to describe this to our listening audience?
Yeah, Spider-Man 3 haircut.
Okay.
For sure, hanging down over one eye.
Yeah.
What about the stature of
hilarious.
this ogre?
But he's kind of looks like the Abomination from Marvel. Like,
Yeah,
like,
it kind
True.
of does.
like the Incredible Hulk's nemesis.
In my mind, he kind of looked like the front man from Metalocalypse.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like the long metal hair and just a body that is a block of muscle.
He also
Hulks.
has a hook that concerns me.
The
Yeah.
famous
He does look
ogre.
like he's going to kill us all.
Do you folks like coffee?
Emo ogre. Okay.
And
That is a
takes
big
up
pawn.
most of the room.
Yeah,
just
that's a
right
big pawn.
there in the middle of the room. Ari, it's your turn first. Biff, bam, kicks that door open. And there's this hulking, blinded ogre just
So are-
not having a good day.
Okay, so my panache is gone, and I don't think I'm going to be able to trip this fucking ogre.
Yep.
Yeah, he's too big.
Yeah.
No, he's a size larger than you. You can certainly try. You will need to get adjacent to him.
Gonna need to get adjacent to him regardless.
Yep. Sure.
She's gonna run up and
Okay. Charge into the room.
charge into the room, slice him with a long sword.
You did say your longsword. You just had a kukri out. I checked my notes.
Oh, I only have the kukri
Because
out.
you wanted your hand free so that you
Yeah,
could try to get your
that's right.
panache back.
I didn't think I was gonna fight an ogre.
I mean, I feel like the telltale sign of ogre is big, loud, giant-related voice and a deep southern, the Deliverance have eyes voice.
Yeah,
Deliverance have eyes. I like
Yeah.
that.
Deliverance have eyes. I mean, what's the harm in trying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
I'm gonna trip the ogre.
Okay, so now trip is against the reflex
Amazing.
DC
Amazing.
of this character. All right, I've got that
Yep.
here. Go to trip and ogre.
It's not gonna go well.
You go
feel
grab
it.
out the
Oh,
hook
okay.
leg.
21.
You trip an ogre.
Yes! All right.
So you
Ta-da.
take his legs out, he just slams down into like the study table in the center of the room, WWE style, just shattering the table.
Ba-ba-da-da.
Here comes the steel
And his
chair.
name
She
is
runs in
John
and RKOs him on the table.
Yeah. Elbows out.
Actually, he does also look a little bit like the Undertaker. Now that I see
kinda
that,
does.
Okay.
yeah,
Sick. So she's gonna gain her panache
yep. Boom, you've got panache
and stab him with the kukri.
while he's down.
Yep.
Bam.
Stab him while he's down.
He's prone, -2 to his AC because he's flat-footed.
And he drops
Okay,
But
that's
this is
a
your second attack penalty.
second attack penalty.
Uh-huh.
All right. 16 to hit.
Well, because he's prone, that hits.
his...
Yes.
Hey,
All right.
16 is a good number to try to hit.
And you know what? Because I want to put as much pain on this ogre as possible, I am going to put on my finisher panache
You're
and spend
instantly
it.
just going to expend the
Instantly
panache on
spend
him.
the panache.
Hey,
I love it. I love it.
Panache kukri. It's going to be 12 points of damage.
all right,
Okay, okay.
that's solid.
Yep.
I mean, how many hit points could he have?
Probably a gazillion.
Bam, and you just drive this kukri right down.
Yeah, so she's
into,
going to
like,
run in,
his
trip him,
chest.
and then just like slam the kukri into his chest.
Bam. All right, Biff, it's your turn. You watched Ari just charge in there and get some work done.
Yeah, that was awesome.
For the record, my god is not just the god of drunks, he's also the god of bravery. So
Yes. Caden Killian.
Brave drunk.
I mean, those go hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
You drink to get
That's
braver.
true.
Braver.
She's probably still a little drunk, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's
This
only
middle of
3
the
a.m.
night.
Yeah, it's been
You
3 hours.
were
Hammered.
pretty.
You were hammered to sleep.
You were hammer drunk in the front row.
We'll do a little move in, a
Okay.
little attack.
Little tack attack.
Attack.
Get him.
God, that's such a heavy sounding die.
That is a 12.
Okay, so you just barely miss. You run up and you stab in at him prone.
That was such a low roll. I think we're going to attack again.
You are a fighter.
Fighters. Well,
Got
that was
this.
not a whole lot better.
Okay.
That is an 8.
Not at all better, actually.
Yeah, that is
Biff is
demonstrable.
attacking with his eyes closed. Like,
I am bad at math, Trent, but 8 is lower than 12.
Just because he's blind doesn't mean you have to be blind too.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
No, he
Biff's
doesn't
like,
want to kill
I'm
him.
sorry. I thought we were all doing this.
All right, that makes it Lucky's turn. Lucky LeChance.
Lucky's gonna move in and stab with
Got this.
the short sword. And I think I'll get sneak attack. Is he flat-footed if he's prone? Is that the same thing? He's also blind, I think, so.
Prone does make you flat-footed.
Okay.
He's at least having trouble to see. You don't know if he's exactly blind. He
Okay.
hasn't been to the eye doctor.
Yeah, let's go.
Jeez, that got dark.
I'll move to the back of the room if there's space. And stab.
All right, so you move into the back of the room. Do you have the kind of movement to get back there?
Div 25.
Okay, that'll be close, but I think you'll make it. All right, so you
could
move
go
to the
here.
back of the room. Perfect.
that's fine.
Jason's got you.
Yep.
You come in with your short sword.
18 to hit.
That's going to be a hit. And yeah,
Nice.
flat-footed because prone. It's going to be
Cool.
huge. The two of you are going to combo off of each other so much.
Yeah, 7 damage.
Is that with sneak attack?
That's with sneak attack.
7 damage with sneak attack. Nice. Okay, so you hit.
I'll stab again.
Yeah,
Why
go
not?
for it. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? I rolled a 5, so 7.
Well, that's
You're
a
all
miss.
doing okay in there.
Nikolai, it's
Yeah,
your turn.
No problem.
Ah!
Nikolai's going to move 10 feet,
Excellent.
shoot his bow.
Great. You got
Ooh,
this.
that's good.
Oh,
22.
that's good.
That's going to be hit, not a crit, but you're going to... Oh, you are within 30, so -1 to that still hits, though.
Okay.
Because inside of the volley range, you thunk. Now, he does have a little bit better AC to this, but that's all still a hit. He'll get +2 to AC because he's prone, so anyway.
Okay.
Plus, it's like -2
-2
plus
plus
1 or
2.
some stuff. It's a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing.
Okay.
But you hit.
And then I will.
How much damage is that?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, 6.
Oh, geez. Okay, you are getting this in there. Wow, you are all moving fast.
I'm going to do. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it again.
You're going to shoot again.
Yep. Miss.
Arrow sinks into one of the bookshelves, empty bookshelves behind him.
Can't really do anything else.
Okay.
I'm going to step back.
You step back away. You're going to break a line of sight off to
Can
the
I
side.
use an action to take cover behind the door?
Yeah, you can use an action to
I'm
improve
gonna
your
use an
cover.
action to improve my cover.
So you're gonna kind of like jump, fall into the door, throw your shoulder into it a little bit more. All right, it's something else's turn.
Oh, no.
What the fuck? You see
No.
a small shape dart from behind. Remember that like bloodied armchair next
It's
to the
the
pile
halfling.
of arms and heads? A small shape darts from behind that, and you see it pick up a sword off the ground. As you see Lindsay, the halfling,
I
jump
love it, I
out
love it.
and go to bury a rapier right
Get it,
into the.
Fucking Lindsay.
I
the
wondered
ogre.
if it was going to be her when he said
I was hoping
halfling.
it was Lindsay.
Me
Oh,
too.
man.
Me too.
It's a critical hit.
Yes.
Oh!
Which does have deadly D8. So let me get my damage here.
Wow.
Lindsay, you're alive.
Okay, so she's going to do 15 points of damage and just shoves the blade directly between the ogre's eyes and just right through its head as he goes slack jawed and the whole body goes limp.
Wow. Yeah, give Lindsay a
Lindsay
point.
gets a kill.
Lindsay, that was amazing.
Lindsay, you got it.
Oh my god, I'm glad you all got here.
Who knew you were such a badass?
Not me.
I did.
You're actually more useful than Nikolai at this point.
She looks over.
Hey, he patched me up earlier.
Oh, sorry. You
need
can
to
see
get
that,
hurt
like,
more.
the one thing, like, she was protecting something as she fought. You can see as her body language relaxes, she sort of brings out her giant journal that she was protecting in the fight. I got you can see she's a little beaten up, and now she actually like has some ink stains and a little bit of blood on her face. And I got a lucky shot in at his eyes early with the sword, but knocked it out of my hands, and I was just hiding. I guess I must have blinded him, and it was all I could do to try to hide. And then you showed up, which is awesome. So I really appreciate that. How are all of you?
Where did this ogre come from?
Yeah, where did it come from?
Not here. I mean, like, I didn't see any ogres at the party, and I was paying a lot of attention, so I think I would have
Yeah,
known.
definitely no ogres.
There was an ogre.
We
at the
would have
party.
noticed this guy. He kind of looks awful.
Have you been in the other rooms? Have you seen the other?
Did this ogre
Rooms to
kill
the
all of these
east?
people? Aren't there like bodies everywhere in here?
It's been a little rough. We were a lot of us up in the room, like chatting, and when something started happening, we heard some sounds, and we tried to get out as quickly as we could. We scattered when there was these figures all clothed in black with daggers and crossbows, and we kind of all got split up. I ended up in here hiding at one point, and him, she gestures over the ogre's body, kept bringing in bodies and body parts. Looks like he'd picked up from otherwhere and else places. And turns out my hiding place wasn't really the best choice, I guess. It's so good to see all of you.
Are you okay?
I'm great.
How many hit points do you have?
I'm relatively okay. It looks like she's taken probably like 2 or 3 points of damage, but that's a lot for her. But she sort of looks at you though. Ari, that was amazing the way you took him down so quickly, and all of you worked together.
I got in there
You
and
kicked
did
the
a
door
lot.
open. That was so brave.
Yeah,
Both
thank
feet.
you.
And she's like instantly taking notes. Like this is amazing.
Yeah, and our past journey here before we got here, I was like slaughtering through people. It was a lot.
It's actually true, yes.
He cried a lot.
Well, I wouldn't say a lot.
You felt such remorse even for the evildoers. That's so brave.
Well, can you just not write that part down?
He threw up for sure.
There's a lot of
Threw
vomit
up like
back
3
there.
times.
A lot. Yeah.
Wow.
They're exaggerating a lot is the thing.
But in the end, he stopped throwing up and was able to kill someone.
That's true. It was very brave.
I'm kind of feeling it come back up in this room.
So, do we recognize any of the people who have been killed here?
I don't recognize anyone. The room I was in, the guards brought me over there, and they had me staying with the others. They'd be staying with Amiri and Harim and Valerie, and
Where's Amiri?
I'm
All
not
the
sure.
important
We all-
NPCs.
Yeah, that's a pretty important question, Lindsay. Like,
All the NPCs we know.
I don't know. I think
Why
I
don't
split
you
off from
know?
them when I was trying to hide. I'm sorry, Biff. I was doing the best that I could. I had to fight an
You
ogre.
did fine. You did fine.
Yeah. What
Nikolai.
is the matter with you?
I did, while I was hiding here, notice it does look like there might be, I'm not sure, but over there on the sort of like southwestern wall, I think I saw a secret door. I was trying to make it to there originally when the ogre came in and he found me, but I don't know. That might be something.
Would you like to accompany us, or do you need to go somewhere?
Please, anything. I don't really want to stay here. Who knows what else will come into this room? At least with you, I stand a fighting chance. If you don't mind, carrying my weight.
no, as long as you
Not at all.
write the good things that I do and not the bad stuff.
I've only seen amazing things. The tales I'll get if I get to come with you. I'm sure I can write a whole book. My name will be known everywhere just for telling the story of how you fought off the invaders here.
Yes, it's very important that she
Cool.
comes with us.
I want to know about the
Agreed.
secret door. Where's the secret door at?
Oh, it's
The
over
rogue is like,
here.
You said a secret door?
Secret door?
And she points, kind of shows you can see that little southwestern on the map door right near actually where Biff's figurine is. And she'll kind of go over there, and it's not that like it's super hard to get through, but there's like one book that's still on the shelf, and she's like, "See here," and opens it, and you like hear a latch, and then she's like, "It's kind of stuck though. Can someone help me?"
Sure.
This guy opens doors.
Yeah, Biff, looking at you, buddy.
Resident door opener.
This one's a pull.
Oh, not my forte usually, but
Grab onto it and kick the wall.
do you need like a strength check or something?
Yeah, give me an athletics or strength check.
Okay.
It got
Okay.
jammed. It got jammed, I think, in the fight.
16?
and you're able to like open this up a little, and you see a small windowless room, and inside of it, a large wooden trunk, which you see secured with a formidable looking padlock.
Oh, I got the key.
Do you?
I think so. Let's try
Yeah, you
it.
did. You found the key.
So
I
you
try
kneel
the key.
down.
The key in there and wait for it to open and eat you.
I hope not. Yeah, I'm going to try the key in the lock.
All right, so you just kneel down, take the key.
What hand do you use to open?
Yeah.
Yeah, is this, you move a left-hand key operator or a right hand?
Lucky's a lefty.
Lefty?
Like
Lucky lefty.
Lucky lefty.
The hand you use to wield weapons. Okay.
So you kneel down, the key slides in, click, 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 chunk, and it turns. You can hear the tumblers turn. And the lock chunk falls off of the chest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chest is still closed, though.
Open it.
I open
Open sesame.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, clink. Open the chest up. And the first thing you see is 8 small cloth bags on top of a couple of other wrapped up sort of longer items in the bottom of the chest.
I start tossing everything out to people.
The bags are heavy. As you pick them up, you can hear the jangle of
Hey
coins.
now.
Oh.
Hey now.
All right.
Who's going to open a bag?
I'll open a bag.
You open it up. Now,
Ari loves coins.
now these, keep in mind, this is the secret chest belonging to in the house.
Does not bother me whatsoever.
Got it. Each of these 8 bags has 100 gold in them.
Whoa.
And they look labeled
Whoa.
with different functions to the manor house, as if each one was like pre-sorted to pay the different like labors and costs around the building.
We are going to hold on to this.
Each
just
one
for
has 100?
safekeeping.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, we don't want an ogre to get their hands on it, for
We
example.
will
Right.
probably definitely be in trouble for robbing an Aldori sword lord.
We're not robbing.
What
we're,
does rob
we're
mean?
Protecting.
Yeah.
It's usually short for Robert.
Oh.
We are not Roberting this room. So,
But I will take this money.
underneath it, you find a small leather pouch with like some like wooden inserts and braces inside of it. And if you pop it open, 2 vials, same handwriting as actually you found in the waterproof chamber of the river, the indoor river. 2 potions, each labeled minor healing in the same handwriting. Underneath that are 2 pieces of oilcloth that are wrapped around like longer oblong objects.
Okay. We'll unwrap those.
Yeah, unwrap them.
Very ornately inscribed weapons, a mace and a long sword.
Oh.
Ooh.
These look cool.
Tell me about that mace.
And beneath that, you see a leather-bound journal.
Open that. I'm going to get the journal out.
You know, skip the weapons, go straight for the journal?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a look at the sword.
All right, so we'll get to the sword
I'll
in a
leave it to
second.
the murder hobos.
Inside of the journal, you see it to be the personal account book of Lady Jarmandi. In the notes containing the name of all servants, staff, and workers, their pay, and on what days they received their monthly fee associated with the pre-allocated amounts in the bags that you found. Now, talk to me about what kind of check you want to make to look into this weapon here.
Really quick, does it seem like she pays them like well?
Pretty well, actually.
All right.
Like, this could be a really good place to work. And there's also, like, family housing provided on the estates and
Not
lands.
anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, so I want to take a look at the sword.
Yeah, so what kind of check do you want to make? What are you interested in learning about the sword? Also, give me 1 second. So I want to take the big ogre pawn off the table, and you can actually, if you want to, put this little Lindsay pawn on the
Yeah.
table.
Lindsay
Oh,
pawn.
adorable.
How sweet.
Welcome, Lindsay.
I wasn't going to put her out there because she ran out there and just finished the fight. You all getting high initiative on that made a huge
No
difference. Who wants to know how much damage you could have done on a hit?
Yes.
Yes.
1d10 plus 3.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That
At
would
level
almost kill
1,
me.
yeah, that would do
Plus
a lot
9
of
to
damage.
hit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Uh,
One shot kill guy.
would it be like a crafting check to see like how good of a sword it is?
Sure, a crafting check could probably give you more information about another check you could make.
Okay.
Crafting, it says recall knowledge. I'll let you make it. What would you get?
7 total.
Looks nice. It's a really nice sword.
It's
Pretty cool.
nice.
I can do craft. I can do arcana.
Do you want to just jump straight to Arcana and
Sure.
see if it's magical?
Sure, I got a +6 for
Yeah, go
Arcana.
and roll this open. It's
Okay.
secret, but so what?
I'm not taken detect magic yet.
Man, I've rolled a lot of 12s for 18 today.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a +1 longsword.
+1
And
long
once you
sword.
clock the rune, a +1 rune, you recognize the same rune crafter's work on the mace, a +1 mace.
Okay. Some magic weapons here, guys.
Anybody want this mace?
No, it's
Anybody
all
want
yours.
this sword?
Nope, it's all yours.
The longsword, you
I mean,
can't
they all
use
sell for something, so
your finesse at all.
Yeah, but I'm going to ditch the crappy longsword that I have and just take this longsword.
It's true. You might as well.
Yeah.
Now, I will note here, because we have some characters of different sizes, 2E does not denote big size differences actually in weapons or armor, just for the simplicity. So, throwing that out there for the future in case you see any armor you want to throw on Trent. It'd just be like, you're like, well, I don't need these 2 pieces in between the shoulder and the elbow.
Right.
Just put the elbow and the shoulder on and call it good. But yeah, that is the mechanics of how I'm at least playing that you can just make it work.
Cool.
Otherwise, there's so much like finicky stuff that it's a little less fun.
So you're taking the mace, Nikolai?
Unless you want it.
No, I don't want it. I mean, I want it, but if you'll use it, then I guess you can have it.
I'm
Probably.
sure in our long journeys we'll find some cooler stuff.
Are we going somewhere?
Oh, I just kind of assumed.
Oh, okay.
It
We'll
was
see.
like a.
Just kind of felt like this was the
I don't know
start
if
of
I'm
an
bought in yet.
adventure.
We'll find out.
We've already seen some really fucked up shit together, so
Trauma bond.
yeah.
You remember that conversation a couple episodes ago about like, do you think that you'd feel like you could go out on an adventure with these people? Feeling better about that now?
I would
Oh,
feel
God.
better if I could find a Miri.
Yeah,
How
me
much
too.
you all love this one NPC. Lindsay's right here like, I hope I'm okay too.
I just yeah,
Actually,
we
Lindsay
do
was
hope
my
about
favorite.
that.
Yeah, Lindsay is cool.
It's just I think it's very important for the future of humanity that we find a Miri, you know?
Okay. So you're in this little secret room. You can see that there is a door in this room to the south. There's the door you came into, this room from to the northeast, and then another door to the south from this secret room. Where are you going? And of course, there's still the hallway that had all the bodies in it. What's next for all of you?
To the south, see what is in here.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I'll continue to check bodies just to see if I recognize anyone.
Sure. There's no bodies in this room.
Did this
Okay.
ogre have the same tattoos?
No, Ogre did not have the same tattoos.
Interesting.
Why would an ogre show up here with a bunch of assassins?
Yeah, it's not.
What's your society bonus?
That's
2.
not good.
You do recall that, like, depending on how accepted into their like clans or families ogres are, those who are on the outs will work for money or food, and for hire. They don't love it, but they will.
Okay.
However, they're usually the first to cut and run, sort of thing, when things look bad.
I get
Gotcha.
that.
Can't
Did the
fault
ogre have
him.
anything else besides the weapon?
The ogre just had I mean, if any of you want to take it, it's pretty cool. An ogre hook is a pretty uncommon weapon.
Yeah.
But the ogre had a.
Could you
an
even
ogre's
carry
hook.
it? Because it's like huge.
You
You
can,
carry it,
or
but probably not wield it very well.
I don't know if you're a giant style barbarian who can use big
Yeah,
weapons,
that's
then
true.
you could totally learn to do that. No, but he has the ogre hook and some real mangy looking like furs that he was wearing as clothes.
Okay. No money.
No,
Bummer. Okay.
sorry.
I guess the 800 gold wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
+1 mace, right?
+1 mace. All
Cool.
right. So who opens the door to the south?
Well, I think we've already established.
I'm
Sort of
perfectly
a-
fine with you being
Yeah, go ahead.
permanent door opener.
All right. Yeah.
So you slam the door open.
Oh yeah.
Bam! You charge into the room ready for a fight.
Yep.
All right. And what you see in front of you is a storage room holding all sorts of items necessary for running the estate. Extra lamp oil, bed linens, candles, common tools, crates of supplies. It's pretty great. Any common adventuring gear that you could want, it could be found here. So those 3 full barrels of lamp oil.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a soft pillow I can
actually-
put in my pack?
There are several
I
like
think I
nice
will do
pillows
that.
here. I love that you're like, you know what? We're staying here. We got attacked. That means we can take all the complimentary soaps and bathrobes.
Well,
we
no,
want.
I
it's just
want
the
the
one. I mean,
towels.
you know, like all you think is like, well, I could take that. How would they know?
How would they know?
They're gonna know. All right. From there, there is a single door leading out the south of the storeroom, back in the direction of the hallway you all originally came in.
Well, let's go on through it.
Yeah.
Biff, bam, kicks the door open. Hiya! Yeah!
So good.
Steps out
So consistent.
into the room. Here, you're at sort of like a little bit of a clearing in the hallway, like where the hallway opened up into sort of like a series of doors to different rooms. Now, I will say, this is where the majority of the bodies you saw in this room were. Remember, there is 5 guards' bodies, 3 of the cutthroats' bodies in here.
Right.
You've been through the 2 doors to the north. On the southern edge of the room, there's 2 doors to the southeast-ish, one opposite of the library, and one kind of opposite where you are now. And then there's 1 door to the west. All of you should be able to see that on the map.
Okay.
You can see there's like a little rug at the end of this hallway. There's a door down to the south, a door across from the library where you went in, and a door to the west of the end of a door to the west at the end of this hallway.
Start with the south.
South, I guess.
The hard south or the south across from the library?
Hard south.
I say when we're picking doors,
Oh, no,
we
no.
ask Lucky, because he's lucky.
Go ahead, Lucky.
Southeast.
Southeast of
Be
the one
lucky.
across from the library?
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of queue up on that door. You stack up. Who's in front? Who's in second? Who's in third? Or
Clearly,
what's that look
Biff
like?
is in the
Biff number 1.
the
Can I do a
tiny
little-
kobold.
Can I do a little listen at the door first?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. All right. What's your bonus to listen? Perception.
6.
All right. It seems dead silent on the other side of the room.
Sounds clear.
All right. Yeah.
So at that door over there, Biff is going to kick through the door across from the library first. Biff, the door opens up and you see a set of chambers here. It's a large room. There's 2 rows of simple beds along the slanted southeastern wall. At the foot of each bed, you see a small wooden chest. The lid to each one, ajar. The contents, mostly clothes and personal items, they're all scattered about the floor. Looks like they've been rummaged through. Whatever belongings were here to each person who worked, they're probably long gone now. You do see a single sturdy oak table with 6 chairs against the northeast wall. Maybe a small place for the working staff here to have dinner together or sort of take some time. Maybe it's even a family who lives here.
Nothing of value?
I wonder.
It depends. Do you want to search through the room?
Yes, absolutely.
I wonder if someone is looking for something in these rooms, or if they are just stealing because.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I mean, you don't find anything when you look through here.
Checks out. Next one.
Moving down to the south again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you move down to that like very southeast door, the next room down.
I'm a weapon, and Lucky points me.
I point you at your quarry, and you go.
Come down. What's how you handling this door?
I don't
What's
know how
happening?
I'm going to deal with Biff for years to come in my life playing this game.
You know, I think for this one, I'll just kind of give it a gentle open.
And you see a small room, comfortably furnished with a bed, a rocking chair, a small side table, and 3 chairs. An overturned wooden chest lies in the middle of the room amid a tangle of discarded clothing and personal items. It looks like, once again, that same thing. The black tears are just looting whatever they can get their
Okay.
hands on.
Looking for more valuables.
All right, you got a +6, is it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you search through here and you don't find anything
All right.
valuable.
You really like shiny things, don't you?
You know, we got to make a living
What about
somehow.
I don't know, secret doors or
Yeah.
or anything in this room or compartments?
Someone else can look if they want to.
Yeah, I'll look
but
at like
what's your bonus?
to perception.
Yeah,
7.
yeah.
That high
nothing.
wisdom.
Looks like slightly nicer quarters. Maybe someone who's a little better up here. Someone a little more important.
Mm.
Like
All
a
right.
manager.
Sure, could be. Now, in this room, I will note that there is no. That's it.
Next room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing here at all.
Suspicious.
Nothing to see here. Really, the only door you haven't checked yet
To
is
the west.
the big door to the worst.
Let's go to the west.
To the
All right.
To the east.
All right. Bigger door here. How you stacking up at this door?
I think I'll take point.
Biff.
Biff, right there.
I'll be around the corner.
Yeah,
Like around the side of the door.
I'll
Okay.
be with Biff.
sure.
Where's Lindsay?
Lindsay's right behind all of you. Lindsay's probably a badge at heading back with Nikolai.
Lindsay, close your eyes to all the death and destruction in here. It's probably weighing on your conscience.
Short bow in one hand, short sword in the other.
All right. So, talk to me, Biff. Talk to me, Biff.
Oh, this one gets a nice big yeah. Bam.
We're gonna need Sherman to like make that into a drop, so you don't have to do it every time.
You like jumping up with both feet. Like in Super Bad, Super Troopers.
Like kind of an image of what Trent himself does every time he makes that sound. Both legs out.
It takes my full body to get that sound out of it.
I mean, I can just clip and make that sound a drop.
I have been almost kicked by Trent 4 times today.
Yeah.
Only 4?
Yeah.
So the doors slam open, and there's oddly shaped scullery. Contains 2 rather large and sturdy tables for prepping food. A large tin wash basin for cleaning dishes and laundering clothes. A heavy wooden bucket for hauling water, and many shelves containing goblets, plates, dishes, all sorts of eating utensils. Though the fragile-looking dishes and glassware somehow remain miraculously undamaged, there are many bloody corpses piled in the center of the room, and looming 10 feet above them, you see a blue-skinned, white-haired giant.
What the hell?
And you know what? It might break the mood a little bit, but
So
it's so important to use these drops.
Confused.
Why?
Oh, I hit 2
God
drops at
almighty, that's
once.
some terrible man.
So who wants to describe this big fellow, 10 feet tall?
Whoa.
Oh.
He looks like an ice giant.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's got a great bushy beard.
Very blue.
A great big bushy beard.
Hair, 7 or 10.
Yeah, how is the hair for the ogre, by the way?
Hair for the ogre. Overall rating, 3 of 10.
Hard 3.
Like, because
That means it's
I'm
not
feeling
1.
nice
Is
today.
that something
It's a
on his
3 of
head, or
10.
is he bald?
I think he's got like a helm on.
Helm.
So he has
But
a
the
iron
beard
coat.
is like, it's pretty luscious.
He looks like a giant frosty dwarf.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
giant.
Like what you would consider a dwarf who was a frost.
He's got some sort of like horn situation strapped to his shoulder.
Oh, yeah, like a pauldron made out of leather
Yeah.
and bone.
Those boots are
Yes.
pretty dope. Like dark
Very-
black with the
yeah,
fur.
Furry boots.
Boots with the fur.
With the fur.
He's very muscular as well.
Yeah,
he's a
he's
large dude.
ripped.
This is a jacked.
It's gonna be super easy.
Yeah, I'm not scared at all.
Get him, Lindsay.
Yeah. Biff immediately vomits.
All right. And so I think I said he's standing like 10 feet there, and his back is against these 2 double doors to the west. His back is slumped, and you can see he has like arrows sticking out of him everywhere, sword cuts all over his body.
I hope
His
he's ready
left
for
arm
more.
seems a little limp. And now that you get a better look, you can see that the pile of corpses he's standing over. Who's got the highest medicine?
I do.
11 of them are house guards, and you pick out 5 more adventurers that you recognize from the feast the night before.
Oh, God.
All just in a giant, almost The Expanse-esque mass of like limbs and bodies that have just been
Yikes.
pulped together in
Yeah.
a fight.
Have we seen any of
Vomit
those?
all over the front of Biff's.
Biff is going to pass
Chain.
out. You're
Have some
like,
vegetation and get the vomit off here.
Have we seen any of those wraith dudes?
Nope. Because they left for the night, remember? But no, you haven't seen them back here either.
Okay.
They
So his
left for the
back-
night.
He's slumped back against the door, and he just looks up. Like his head's still down, he just looks up and makes eye contact at all of you. And just stares you, Biff, straight down as you throw up a little. Just runs down your mouth.
sounds like he only has 1 hit point left, if you ask me.
Excuse me,
Probably.
monster. Would you like to parlay with us?
Now, what language do you say this in?
Common.
In a sort of stilted common. I'm no monster.
Oh. Feller.
You look a little
Technically-
monstrous from over here.
Quite large.
Description.
And at that, he sort of just like chuckles, and this like weird, kind of depressed grin goes across his face.
What is your name?
I am your Grindor. And he's like heavily breathing. You hear it's a little hard.
Why you killing everybody, you Grindor?
Are you hurt?
Your Grindor.
Your Grindor.
My Grindor.
You're grinning. I'm not grinning.
My Grindor.
You think this is funny?
They do.
He kind of comes off the door a little
I
bit.
am
and onto his feet.
legitimately
We're
confused.
both 17.
They're the children.
Your bones break the same at any age.
Whoa.
And he starts to like
Oh.
lift a fist up a
All
little.
Well,
right.
technically,
All right,
they're more
Lindsay.
valuable when you're younger. But yeah.
Lindsay,
You gonna
stay
talk?
behind me.
Some doctor talk right there.
You, old man, compared to them, you got something to say?
He called you old.
Like spits a tooth out onto the ground.
I mean, you
I'm
kind of
sorry,
already
but you're
seem.
going to have to die now.
Yeah.
Do I?
You already
Yes.
seem like you're
Why are you
hurting.
killing everybody?
I was hired. They came at me.
Who hired you?
The Black Tears.
How
Oh.
much to make you leave?
I already said too much about them. Coughs a little more blood. Comes out of his mouth. Wipes it away with his right hand. His left arm's like still hanging limp there.
I want to heal you, but I'm afraid if I do, you'll attack me.
Yeah, definitely don't heal him.
He looks at you, like stares you down. Give me a diplomacy check.
Shit.
Little man.
Balls. Has anyone got a...
Times like these, I really miss
patch?
Val.
Nah,
Nope.
7.
7. Come here alone. Everyone else stays back. If anything happens, well, I'll crush you first.
Fair enough. And I stand directly in front of you guys.
It was nice knowing you, Nikolai.
Now, is there a way for us to not kill each other? Honestly, I don't want to die. Is there any way you're not going to kill me?
Maybe.
Is there anything I can do to tip the scales in my favor?
How good are you at stitching up bodies?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Prove it.
Yeah, done it for me a few times.
Looks over, both of you, raises an eyebrow. I feel like they'd take a lot of work.
Oh.
True. It's true, though.
You're kind of an insulty guy.
Yeah, it's like, what's his problem?
Yeah,
That's
Give
very
me
nice.
I want you to try to make an impression with a medicine check. Okay. So make a medicine check to make an impression.
Don't
This is
fail and
literally
hurt
the
him.
dumbest thing I've ever done.
And Lindsay pipes up and she's like, he's really amazing at what he's done. You should have seen the work already.
Okay,
You get a +1
don't-
on this.
23.
I think you're kind of overdoing it.
He's like, no sudden moves. The rest of you stay back or your friend here becomes jelly.
Oh, ugh.
All right, so I take a 5-foot step up.
All right.
I'm going to try to heal this monster.
You really don't want to mess this up.
We have no patches.
No, it's a 12.
Ow.
I'm not familiar with your anatomy. I would like another try.
Someone give me a diplomacy check.
I will help.
Okay. Biff steps
What's your
forward.
diplomacy? Is it good?
+4.
Yeah,
Or plus
trained.
5. So I'll aid you if you want.
Okay.
So what do you say to aid first,
I'm going to be like,
Ari?
tell him that he looks buff.
I mean,
he knows.
he really does look very buff.
Tell him that he's handsome for his age.
Well, I don't,
No, don't say that.
Silver fox.
What'd you get on your aid?
An 11.
Yeah, you don't aid.
hey, you're a big-looking feller.
I love how like just you're complimenting. You're not like trying to talk him down to save your friend. You're just like,
listen, he's pretty good at what he does. He's just not used to all the stuff being that much larger. Okay, just give him a second chance.
I am also slightly afraid of you.
Yeah, he's making his hands
My
shaking.
hands are shaking.
My
should
hands
be.
are shaking. All right.
give me diplomacy.
Can I hide behind the door? Can I hide behind the
Yes.
side of the door?
I think
I'm
Biff
gonna
might
do
have just
that.
hurt your chances.
That's a 6.
You have a moment to do something.
Does he look pissed?
He doesn't look happy.
How many? Well, I'm gonna fucking run away.
You're gonna run away.
If he looks pissed, I'm running.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're like, huh?
well, no, it's attack of opportunity. Fuck it, man. I'm gonna try to heal him.
Okay. Roll to stab him with your needle.
Correct.
Oh, God. Jason's checking. He's looking.
23.
Oh, shit. And like almost just as he's about to stand up to like come at you, Biff,
Oh, fuck.
you like, you pull him back down by his left arm as you like kunk and set it into place. And the giant just screams and it's so loud like windows rattle. And he looks down at you and he just sort of smiles. Not bad, little man.
Well, thank you. I was pretty impressed with myself.
There's more to be done if you would not mind.
Tell him that he has to leave us alone.
Is it possible that we part ways if I heal you completely?
Look, I've killed so many people. I've earned the money they paid.
Yeah, we see that.
I'll give you another 100 gold to get the fuck out of here after I heal you.
Deal.
Fucking awesome.
I'd shake on it, but... And points at his arm with
Okay,
your
in a
needle.
minute.
So no, we'll call that roll that over.
Oh.
It just takes 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm just going to go here into this linen closet real quick and change my underwear.
So there are a couple of rooms off of here. There's
Yeah, I
a
think
door
Ari-
to the south.
I think Ari's going to
And a
leave
little
because
bit
I
of a door to the north.
don't think she loves the idea of just letting this guy live, really, because it's like he just killed a bunch of people that we know. So she's going to be like, whatever, and walk away.
There's sort of an open doorway to the north and a closed door to the south.
I'm going to go to the north.
Okay, you head to the north. Biff, do you go that way as well?
Sure.
I mean, how many ways could you possibly split the party, right?
Yeah.
So
You guys
Lucky,
fight the
what
giant
are you
by
doing?
yourselves.
Lindsay's hanging out with you, kind of.
When
What are you
put
doing?
Band-Aids on a giant and you guys leave like, what the
Lindsay
fuck?
is sketching.
I'm very scared.
I'll just stand by just in case.
Okay,
I'm still hiding behind the door jam
got it.
just
So
in case.
the two of you head up north, and you can see that it's sort of like it turns the corner into a pantry with floor to ceiling shelves covering the walls. It's pretty well stocked, all things considered. Looks like some things have been picked up. Maybe a person or two took a little bit of a snack from the salted meat or the loaves of bread. Maybe one of those 12 barrels was tapped into on the west wall a little bit early. But perhaps the most notable thing here is you see 3 figures tied up and lying on the ground, unmoving.
I'm going to run up to them.
And you see two women and a dwarf, 2 female women, 2 female
Are they alive?
humans. They're not moving, but you do recognize Amiri, Valerie,
Oh.
and
Whoa.
Harem.
Whoa.
Well, I'm going to untie them, like, immediately.
Okay.
I
So
just
just
healed
cut-
this giant to kill it with all these people. I'm so excited.
can I like medicine check them to see if they're alive?
What's your recall knowledge with medicine? What's your medicine?
+3.
Are you trained in it at all?
Yeah, I'm trained.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they are unconscious, but you do find that they're breathing as you cut them free.
Okay, cool. So, if you're trained in medicine, you can do treat wounds, or you have to have treat wounds.
No, you
Oh, I do have treat wounds. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to.
I think you have to have a healer's kit, though. Is that true?
do have to have a
You
healer's
do
kit.
have to
Yeah.
have a healer's
I
kit.
do have a healer's kit.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
That probably comes in your adventuring pack.
I think so. I have one in my gear. And I can give them 4d8 hit points back. So I'm going to do that. I can do it once on each of them, right?
It takes 10 minutes per.
10 minutes per. Can you do it at all?
I cannot.
Biff, can you help? Okay, I'm going to hand
Lucky
you one
can.
of the healing potions that Nikolai gave me.
Uh-huh.
And then,
Oh, wow. Using
say
the
it
healing
like-
potions on the NPCs.
yeah, because there's a fucking giant over there.
Yeah, I'll be sure to
And the
get this.
cleric is making them better.
and you're healing them, and these are like 15th level characters. So be like, give this to Amiri, and
How
then
many-
on Valerie, I'm gonna do
You got it.
the
Roll the
treat
heal
wounds.
for me.
It's 2d8, right?
Yeah.
10.
10. Okay. You
Oh,
heal
roll
10
lower.
hit points to it.
I know. I rolled a 7 or 3, and I was like, God damn it.
That takes 10 minutes. So you'll be wrapping this up just before Jane's wrapping up Ari's first check.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do that on Valerie, and he's giving Amiri a healing potion.
Okay. So you're looking for a DC 15.
These were minors, though, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So now Mari's going to come to before you're done healing the giant. What'd you roll, Jane?
A 5.
You will deal 1d6 points of damage, and you will kill You will knock Valerie unconscious and bleeding, and you have 4 rounds
What?
until
Oh
she
my
bleeds
God.
out.
What are you
Come
doing?
and get Nikolai.
Nikolai? Can you help?
What the
Don't you have a
hell are
healing
you
potion?
doing?
Yeah, I do have another
So
one.
you were trying to heal her, and you like go through one of her veins, and she just starts bleeding,
Okay,
gushing
I'm gonna
blood
give her
onto
my
the
other
floor.
healing potion. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay.
Oh, God.
Pour some down her mouth, pour a little on her arm. I don't know how to do this.
She's a teenager. She's like,
I don't know what to do. What are we supposed to do?
That was a Jane's gonna roll moment.
what are we
You
gonna?
know what?
No. Oh my. I hate this thing so much. Literally, I do a good thing and no one cares. Anyway,
Amiri healed 8, by the way.
How much is
Oh,
that potion?
max.
1d8.
Yeah.
Plus anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Roll
no.
to 8.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you
Don't
gotta roll
worry,
a D8.
Amiri. I got you.
okay. Well, then I heal her for. Oh wait, that's a.
That's a D12. All right, Amiri comes to and she looks up at you,
I'm like holding her in my arms.
and she like comes up
Your
and just
tiny
like
arms.
spits blood right into your face.
Oh, thank you. For
Do you
that.
vomit directly on her?
Throw up on her.
And just first thing, where's the giant?
Oh, you're probably not
He's in
gonna
there.
wanna.
Where's my sword? And she looks over, like rolls over to the side. She has 8 hit points. Grabs that sword. Together we can take him.
Wait,
And starts coming
I
to her
heal
feet.
Valerie for 5 points.
She kind of comes to. Oh, stop her! Oh God!
I'm trying, but she's bigger than me.
And you do see Amiri starting to get up, grabbing her sword, like starting to drag it. We can take the giant. We take him to we attack together.
I'm down. Let's go.
I'm kind of motivated by you right now.
Look, I got a sword.
Nice one, King. Oh shit, that looks magical.
I think it is. And
Let's do this.
Valerie's like,
we're like, should we go fight this giant?
Hell yeah.
you're starting to hear this come from the pantry to the north of you, Nikolai.
Can the giant hear it?
Yeah, probably.
You
He's starting
might
to
want
look
to
at you.
get out of here.
We come running in to kill the giant.
I assure you I will not harm you, but you might want to leave now.
Fine. And
Give me your number. You're pretty good looking. I want to maybe call you.
he looks at you.
Hey, I'm a hopeless romantic.
Why are we all thirsting for this giant?
Did you see the picture?
It's pretty buff.
Hey,
Stilts.
Can anyone say bear?
Yeah, we want to run in and kill him.
House
No.
Medved
Kinda
for a
looks-
reason.
All right, so here's let's do some reflex saves to see who's going to be faster here.
Damn it.
So we'll do best of 2 reflex saves from you and this giant, and then best from Biff and Ari.
We can't let either of the other badasses do a reflex save over here.
NPCs.
We're letting the players drive the action.
Not
I got a
Nikolai.
14 for him. What'd you get?
What are we rolling? Reflex?
Reflex.
9.
Okay,
Where's reflex?
so save.
Oh,
What do you got?
17.
17. You're going to be faster.
12.
This would have been perfect.
So it sort of stands up.
Plus 8.
All right, and you charge around the corner. Ari, Biff, Valerie with 5 hit points, and Amari with 8. Swords drawn. Amari just sees him. I'll make you bleed, giant.
When they come in, can I be like, wait?
Why are you defending this giant? He just killed so many people.
So let's not let him kill some more.
The giant sort of like stands up now, and he's got his like fists up, and he's pretty
like
patched
super
up.
healed.
And I'm like going to step back out of the, like, away from
Just
the giant. a
back
little
out of
bit.
the room.
I'm going to back up.
Okay,
Actually, I'm going to walk towards you guys because I have my back to the giant. So I'm like up at, like,
and he like cracks his neck, cocks his arms.
Like Henry
shots his
Cavill.
biceps.
Yeah.
I think that we have a chance to all live here. But I've already healed him. And we're trying to get him to leave.
Fists are up from him. Give me some sort of check here. Any kind you want. Well, that would be appropriate. Make a case for it. You can't just be like, crafting.
I do a fun dance.
Do a little dance.
I'm trying to keep the peace.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll religion. That's one of my edicts.
Ooh, all right.
Mm.
Preach to Erastil a little bit.
Oh, yeah. 25.
So you sort of look to all of them, Amiri just sort of steps up. I have no gods but those I make. I care not for what you say. And even Valerie sort of steps forward. She doesn't have her armor on, probably didn't have time to. The same sort of situation all of you did, but she's got her sword and her shield. Just... My cloak has already turned red.
Kind of sits there for a second and looks at all of you, all the NPCs. Perhaps I am trying to protect the wrong ones. So be it.
Amiri just sort of, who are you trying to protect?
All of us.
The giant just grunts behind you.
But I cannot stop you. Lucky, come on, man.
Lucky will pop out and shoot him.
Oh, shit!
I was literally not going to do the first thing because I was like, I'm not going to just become the person who always shoots everyone again.
Tune in next week to see how this goes.
Wait. Can he say something too?
Yeah.
In Jotun, he says, I've always wanted to add Giant Slayer to my title.
Oh, shit.
Burn.
Now,
All right.
now tune in next time.
Tune in
Giant.
next week to find out what happens.
Goodness. The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Leave a review and tune in next week for more. If you like the amazing background audio and music, all that credit goes to Syrinscape. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com.